You're just an awkward cunt. Welcome back to the Blackbird podcast, people. Are you all good? How are you getting through it? Are you making progress? Are you relaxing? We're halfway there. We're days away, in fact, to the new year. 2026. The fuck am I doing here? Oh, pardon. Pardon, didn't mean that. So how's your holiday going? How's your break going? Are you mentally still there? My stomach was making sounds that as if my body has been on hunger strike for the year. The amount of food I ate since in 3 days. Fuck. Delish. I just polish a dinner and then immediately have another one. And then coma. It's been very surprisingly relaxed and enjoyable. So it has. I just hope 2026 will be a little bit fucking calmer than 2025, which has been, by all accounts, a fucking nut job of a year. And more good than bad, I would say. So let's hope for, let's err on the side of optimism. So yes, we're nearly there. We are marching forward. I am going for a few beverages tomorrow with some friends and family. Just a few quiet ones, shoot a bit of pool. Have a bit of a giggle. So I'm looking forward to that. I was actually out in Cork City. When was it? What day? I don't know what the fuck day I have. It's Saturday, right? So let me see. When was the last Saturday, perhaps, or Friday? It was last Friday, and I went to do you call it Gallagher's pub or Gallagher's? You can get food in there. That's delish. That's very nice. It was booked. It had to be booked. You couldn't be just showing up and saying, "How's it going? Let me in." So we went there. There was myself and a bunch of mad cunts. All big units, big fucking men. There's Karen Walsh. It was Karen Walsh set all this up. Legend Karen Walsh Construction. Dave Casey, the stonemason. Mad for his fucking shots, that cunt. Mad for his shots. And then there was a Garda looking lad there, and it turns out he was a Garda. He used to be a Garda. I fucking forget your name, dude, but the sounds good, good laugh. Could have a good, but he was on Garda duty all night, the way he'd be looking around. Some things just can't be left. And then there was the same plaster from last year and his son, and yeah, he's a funny guy. Fucking Arsenal supporter, but we'll forget about that. And there was the carpenter and one other lad who I had a bit too much to drink, but it was good. Cork was great vibe in Cork. Not cunty. It was very nice. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I suppose it helps when the crowd that you're with are all big looking cunts. They look like a rugby team, but it was good. Everyone had a great time. You'd be fucking wrecked because we were fucking bombing them but it was. So there was a bar actually. I wrote it down. The Old Beer. Is that what, as in rawr, not as in drinking a beer. The Old Beer. And they had tribe music there. I think it's the oldest pub in Cork City. It's just up the road. It's on it's not the same street. You walk up. Actually, Gallagher's on the corner. Is it North Main Street? I don't know. I get my names all fucked up. But Gallagher's bar is on the corner, we'll say, and you go across the road here, and you go down this way, and Old Beer Bar is just down there, and there was one in between, and we went to as well. There's some mentally cool pubs in that stretch of Cork. Fucking really enjoyed them. But there was a trad band in there. I don't know if they're a band, but there were a bunch of musicians anyway doing trad wonderfully. It was like a movie. It was class. Great time. Good time. And then got a lift home, which was super Easier to get a lift home than in from Moy. But so yeah, that's how it started. Oh, and it was very good, very fun, very much fun. But yeah, it's been, I mean, when I say it's been a long time since I went out for a night in Cork City. And it was great. A lot of subtle little differences. But the overall vibe in Cork was awesome. Lovely. Loads of lovely people having a lovely time. No messers. And we were there till like 12, I'd say. So, I mean, I know the guys would know where to go, I suppose, as well. It's like anywhere else, you gotta know where to go. And that's where we went, and it was fucking awesome. Gallagher's Bar. Check it out. Class. And Old Bear. Now, I forget completely the other two places on that stretch that we went to. I'm not even going to try to remember the ones once we went over the bridge, which we weren't meant to do, but we did. It was fun. So, and TFAM, the Irish Foundation for Archery and Mentorship, have an announcement made, declared they will officially awarded hosting rights for the European Traditional Open in 2027. I think the bones of it will be up around Portlaoise, and then I don't know, I think they're doing maybe a following week down in Wexford or something. But it's just been announced, so there's loads of information going to be coming in the coming months in the new year, and there'll be a lot of sweating going on in the thinking department trying to organise that. It should be awesome though. There's a lot that can be done with that, and you know, you can have a lot of, I think they should have some party moments, some drinky drinks in the middle of it all. Show the folks the beauty of, you know, the Irish night out or party atmosphere or whatever, because you know that's what they want. It's what we all want. Yeah, sure, I'll shoot a boat tomorrow, but tonight I drink and I sing and make a fool of myself. That's what they want. Give the people what they want. Bear that in mind going forward, TFAM. And the EFAF National Indoor Championships. Well, I don't know what morning it was now. A few mornings ago, perhaps, I got up and I saw this thing. Tickets on sale now for the IFAF National Indoor Champs, which has been hosted by, you know who it's been hosted by, Cuchulainn Field Archery Club and D-Kit Sport, whoever that is. So about 38 minutes after seeing the ad, I said, I'll check that out immediately, and it was already sold out. Apparently there was only 70 plus spaces. So that was a bit of a, oh well, fuck that. So if you got a spot, enjoy that. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Yeah, 2-day event. 31st of January and the 1st of February. They're doing the Flint round, you know, as well. So I think they're starting with the Flint round, actually. So if you're going to that and you're also going to the Euros, that'd be good. You know, in competition mind and place practice. I am going to the one in the set 2 in next Sunday, I think it is. I have to start fucking seriously up in my practices, in starting my practice. I worked right up until I worked late. Then it just snowballed into the fucking whole Christmas jazz. And now we're here. And now I'm thinking, you know what, I better start fucking training. Sure, the old bod needs a rest too, you know what I mean? You can't be just, well, you can if you have a routine and a setup with a routine. But look, it'll be what it will be, you know what I mean? There's not a whole pile to be fucking doing. I have my notes were made. I know what I have to do. It's not going to take a whole pile to do it. I haven't got to watch any crazy crap yet. Although I did put some crazy crap on for the kids. Sebastian's such a wuss. I put fucking E.T. on for him. And he was like, what's this? I was, oh, that's a great movie. We used to watch this as kids. And he ran out of the room. At the very start, like, fucking beaut. And then what else did I put on? The Goonies. He was okay-ish, because he was all about the Jeeps and all of that at the start. But when he came to your man being tied to the wall with the goofy head, he ran from the room. I don't know. Is there any hope for some of these kids? They're fucking good. So then I got in my own little bit of, you get a little bit of time here and there. I'm all over the shop. I'm just too relaxed. My body's still digesting food from 2 days ago. I love the food. Had a nice big plate of food over at the mother's. My God almighty. Followed up then by a big fucking, I don't know, dessert thing. It's like, I don't know what you call this, but it was like a bowl of sugar. What the fuck? I think there was jelly in there and stuff. Creams. It was delish. Fucking delish. Got home and made a pig of myself again. Got some of Auntie Mary's fruitcake. Homemade. Delish. Very rich. I'm so fat. I'm so fat right now. So when I disappeared into having multiple cups of black coffee to help with moving things along, I was looking at some podcasts that I was trying to catch up on. There was one I found recently that I was really enjoying. And then it fucking ended. And at least they came on and told you it was ending. It was there was 3 comedians down in Cork. 2 of them I know to see from their reels and stuff that they be posting and whatnot. I have their names there. You know Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan. He's one of them. And there was a Sinead Quinlan. Wouldn't be too familiar with Sinead Quinlan at all. And then there was Chris Kent, who's a funny fucker too. And it was good to get the podcast always gives you that behind the scene thing, because there's no they're just talking, like shooting the shit, because they be working together and stuff, so you get a nice bit of insight and a lot of funny and some weird shit as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, I don't even know when that podcast was a thing, but I suspect it was a while ago. I know Cornelius has his own podcast now. I see clips of it on YouTube, and I get to watch 1 or 2 when I get the time, because sometimes they're nice and long, which is perfect. That's what I want. And yeah, funny. He's actually a show coming up in the Opera House in February, I think. I think that's right. I'm sure it's right. But he's funny. But anyway, so I got thinking, fuck it. There's a whole bunch of podcasts that I click on. And I've been thinking, oh, this will be interesting. And you might get the episode. And then the following week, you look for the part 2 or whatever, and there's none. There never is. It's gone. There's loads of them there, apparently. So I was thinking, like, how many actually... Because, you know, you get people saying, what's the fuck? What are you doing a podcast for? What is everyone doing a podcast? No. Not everyone is doing a podcast. Why am I doing a podcast? I'm sure I explained that loads of times. But just for this particular podcast, I said, fuck it, you know what? I'm going to have a quick little look into this. Is there too many podcasts kind of thing? And apparently there's not. And why you might think there is I think it was in the fucking lockdowns, you know, when everyone was at home, everyone decided they'll give it a go, because all you really need is your phone, you know what I mean? And you sign up to all these, it's very easy for you to do it, and you know, look, all you need is a phone, blah blah blah. So loads of people were giving it a go, and then once they came out of lockdown, it kind of just petered out, and there was just a host of fucking podcasts that were just abandoned. And the creators just said, fuck it, I was just losing my mind. So I was doing that to stop from going crazy. And they just left them. So apparently there's some, I got this off of a crowd called Pod News. There's this thing happening now where if there's dormant podcasts on all these, on the likes of Spotify, Apple, and all of those, you know, the guys that would host them, they're just gonna fucking start deleting them. Because when you read the numbers, it's kind of, I mean, I'm not 100% sure how accurate you can get with numbers, but apparently, let's take a little walk. Ghost podcasts will be deleted. That's what we're saying. And then it goes 44 to 90% of podcasts. This is globally, by the way. Do not make it past 3 episodes. Oh, they call that the Podfade, apparently. They have all these little names and shit. They're all about industry. Da 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 da. It's when you click into these things, it's, I don't know, I think it's funny. It's funny. And then you have 70% publish one and stop. I met a lot of them, and it was disappointing because I thought, you know, there was a bunch of interesting ones, very funny ones. I mean, people think you need to be some kind of professional X, Y, and Z. You don't. Fuck. This is podcasts. It's not radio. It's not fucking TV. The whole point of it is go and be a goofy cunt if that's what you want to be. Just get it out of your system. No one's been forced to watch or listen. But sometimes people find their tribe and all that jazz. And they just fucking like have it on the background. Because you make them laugh or whatever. At how fucking stupid you are. Not how funny you are. There's a difference, people. And then it goes 8 to 10% of podcasts make it past 10 episodes. Another 90% quit before reaching 20 episodes. So that's a lot of, but that was mainly since, I think, the whole pandemic time, the lockdowns and all shit. That's kind of where they're referring to, that time frame. That's where they're referring to. So you say, how come? That's how come. People were bored and locked down, and all you needed was a phone, and they said they'd give it a go. The reasons why, well, again, it's easy to start one. Piss easy. If you have a smartphone, you're sorted. Now, you're always going to have these fucking people who'll say, sound is shit on that. Have you any microphones on that? Jesus, the video is awful. La 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 la. Ignore all that. That's going to happen. You could have fucking the best production money can buy, and you'll still have a significant number of people pissing all over your efforts. So that's why I keep saying it, be selfish. If you're going to do something, if you have a thing, and it's not just podcasting, because it's a very creative zone, medium to play with, and that's all you should be doing, is fucking playing with it. You know what I mean? A lot of these people who factor into these reports with all these high percentages, I would imagine, okay, I would imagine a lot of them would be thinking, how hard can it be, number one? And they're thinking, sure, fuck it, let's jump this wave and make a lot of money and you know, promote X, Y, and Z. And I think they're just, when it comes to podcasting, if you want to do well in it, just be your own boss, your own voice, your own fucking counsel. Don't be listening to comments, good or bad. Because like I said, you'll get them regardless, okay? But I know there are lots of people, and I, you know, in conversations, loads of people, and they're intimidated by the idea of I think because of the video element, or maybe it's both, but it's just putting it out there. It intimidates people. Now I don't know what to make of that, but I know that when you start trying to talk in an empty space to a fucking camera and there's no one else in the room, you do feel a bit fucking weird, okay? But you get over it very quickly. You really do. I mean, if you really want to do it, you do it. That's what I always think. You know, you just gotta give yourself a hiding. Give yourself a terrible fucking telling off. Because, you know, Sadly, if you do want to do a thing, you can't be looking for permission. What's that about? Don't mind that. You really got to just fucking do it. And it's all well and good saying you're going to plan it. But fuck it, lad. While you're planning shit, you're losing shit. You know what I mean? You're stepping into an unknown realm. And you don't know how to plan for that. You don't know how to plan for your reactions to being in a room talking to a camera. You don't know how to plan your reactions to comments online for everyone to see, good, bad, or otherwise. So just fucking charge right in and fucking make it happen. I'm always telling folks, just fucking do it. Just do it. It doesn't matter. You can do, just pick whatever it is you want to do, talk about, or whatever. I mean, usually you can say everything, but you know in your heart to hearts, you really don't care about everything, okay? It can come down to maybe a dozen or more. That's it. That's where you're like, yeah, I'm interested in that. Yeah, I'll keep tabs on that. And you keep coming back to them and referring to them and looking them up and getting updated on them. And you can discuss your, I suppose, your opinion on them, your twist on them or whatever. And in doing that, then it's like you get lost in your thoughts while you're talking and you just talk them. And that's how it works. And it's grand. So what I just tell them is record. Just do it. Hit record. Set it up where you're comfortable, where you won't be annoyed or interrupted. And just fucking go with it. Do that maybe 4 times. For however long. It can be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. And don't publish them. Just look at them. And, you know, you get pros and cons going through your mind as you're looking at them. Based on what you feel is, you know, that you're happy with. And when you're happy, then you just fucking publish. And they'll come out of the woodwork and they'll fucking just give you shit. And just ignore them. Usually there are people who don't even do it. Who don't even have a fucking identity on whatever account they're shooting at you from. So they don't fucking merge your time. Don't mind them. And don't get caught up into the whole subscriber thing either. Subscribes and all this. Because once you find out that if you give any platform, including YouTube, TikTok, all of them, if you start paying them every month, they tell you they're going to get you X amount of whatever, views or whatever. So that straight away tells you, okay, so obviously it's a business and they're being blatantly obvious about it. It's a fixed game. So just take advantage of it. Don't pay them shit, okay? Just use their fucking platform as a library of a sort. And then, you know, just keep building at it. Keep enjoying it. You got to be enjoying it, like. And get better at it. And as you get better at it, you will change. And as you change and develop, you will just come to where you realize, okay, now I'll watch the first 1 or 2 again that I did, and you'll be able to see the differences. Usually you'll be absolutely mortified, which is a good sign. And just plod on then. You'll be better experienced, you'll be better educated because you'll have learnt. You'll have panicked that you deleted shit. You'll probably be evolved into basic editing for, I mean, if you're doing a podcast, there's not much fucking editing, you know what I mean? You'll probably get yourself a microphone, a laptop. You'll find out, you know, what you can use for that. And it's actually very easy. And I keep saying it, and I don't be joking. Like, if I can get that on, we'll say YouTube and Spotify, and that's all I really do is YouTube and Spotify. The rest just clips and shit. Because time-wise, that's easy for me. I figured out. Because that's another thing, you figure out your own timetable. If you can get 1 a week, that'd be super. And then, you know, every second day, then take a little snippet from it and put it out there, and hopefully that might help traffic to your thing. You might get loads of traffic, but you might get nothing that'll stick. What's the saying? Throw loads of cow shit at a barn door until something sticks. But I'm only joking. Everyone's going to be a fucking critic. It really is the case. And it doesn't matter if it's podcasting, painting, music, whatever it is you do in a creative realm like that. Sure, everyone's a goddamn critic, aren't they? But people will find your shit, and they will find it worth subscribing to, and you know, you'll get comments, and you'll just get a little community going, and it's fun, and it's enjoyable, and it's rewarding. So do it, I say. And don't be freaked out by all these numbers, because they've all got a very healthy explanation and an understandable one. I mean, everyone was locked down, everyone was losing their fucking mind. So they all went and got a podcast going and thought they'd give it a go. Then probably quickly they found, nah, this is not for me. This is like, fuck. I don't know. It's just, like I said, a lot of people will get intimidated, and they listen to other people, which they really shouldn't, and neither should you. Just be consistently doing what you're make your plan and stick to that plan. My plan was simple: just get one a week until you fucking figure it out, and then it makes you more proactive in your week in between the podcast. You're thinking, okay, what I should be doing something productive. And that way then you can fucking maybe talk to someone about it, or just talk about it. And you've got shit done as well, and you're getting into a groove, and you're getting into all these little patterns, and then it's like you're not so lazy anymore because you're fucking doing it, and you just get into these routines and just slip into this discipline. And next thing you're like fat as a fool at Christmas. And you're very relaxed. My eyelids, when I blink now, it's like they're doing push-ups. They're fucked. So that's what I would say, people. Just do it. Yeah, because there's another bunch, like I said, who want to make it a business. And that's a different fucking animal altogether. For me, that's not podcasting. Because there's a lot of... you go look at the top 10 or top 20... And it's usually full of radio stations that you already know of, who have just fucking cut someone's show perhaps and put it on a podcast thing. That's not a fucking podcast. It's not. But obviously when industry gets involved in anything like that, they want to make it as if they're fucking telling you what a podcast is and what it isn't. Don't mind them. They're just fucking whores. Don't mind them. It's a great toy. It's a great thing to experiment with. And you'll learn an awful lot about yourself. It's like you dare yourself to do it. Some people will get into it and they'll be gung-ho and they'll be getting good at it. They'll be loving it. And then they just get busy and life gets in the way, and they get overwhelmed perhaps by their own timetable. Maybe they're making a big deal about it when you really shouldn't. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not. It's comfortable. It's fun. It's enjoyable, and it's a great thing to be learning about. I haven't been learning about a lot, but like I said, I was looking up this. Pod news. I had all these things kind of, you turn the page, you turn the corner of the page. So, okay, as soon as I get my brain in there, I'm going to research that. I'm going to read up on that. I'm going to see what's going on in the world of the thing that I'm into. But a lot of it, for me, I'm looking. There was this other one out today I was reading. There must have been about 15 business people, fucking industry people, giving their predictions for 2026 in the industry, as they like to call it. I just thought, you fuck off. Yeah, these people, they're talking about something. If I was to be honest, listening to them, it's like they're on about a completely different thing. You know what I mean? And it is a completely different thing that they're on about, compared to what my understanding of podcasting is. Podcasting is like the indie band in the garage back in the day. You know what I mean? Before fucking Simon Cowell and the likes of him came along. It's that place where you can just have your own fucking expression, venting. It doesn't fucking matter. Be the goofy cunt. Be the funny. Be whatever. You don't come to mind for facts and news and shit. I can assure you that it's not going to happen. I usually like to just babble on about shit that I've done or that I'm involved in or that I've witnessed, you know, and try to find the funny side of it, get a funny slant on it, and try to make people laugh and inform them, show them behind the scenes at archery shoots that we be at and training and stuff. Any bugs in here? And it's just kind of snowballed. Before you know it, you got over 100 podcasts done. And apparently once you get past 20, you're in the top 1%. So it's basically just get into your own bubble and enjoy it. And just keep your momentum. You know, have your one a week, we'll say. That's no big fucking deal. And don't be overcomplicating it with gear. Just get something that works. Like a phone will do fine. I did the first 20 or 30, maybe even 40 on just the phone. In a fucking room, like. The phone was at the other end, so the sound was shit. I even hate it. I'm not saying the sound... Well, it is better now. It's miles better. But there's still room for improvement. Always room for improvement. Every day is a school day, kids. So don't be a big baby, okay? You're more than capable. Every single person is extremely capable. It's not that fucking hard. And if you think it's hard, it's only because you're listening to cunts who are probably trying to sell some shit. They've always got a course at the end of their fucking... I've been reading a lot of their... what the fuck do they call them? Like, they'll do this big essay on this topic or whatever. It'll start with a question, and then there are pearls of fucking wisdom. Then they'll yada 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 for about fucking 3 pages. And then it goes, but you too can do this if you subscribe to my online course for the nice, whatever, $20 or whatever. Like, so they're all just selling shit. It's not rocket science, kids. I mean, really, look at all my... Look back at the last 20 episodes that I've published, and you will see it's clear. There's no hiding it. I'm a thick cunt. I really am. I have moments of brilliance, but I don't know where they come from. And it sounds brilliant to me, but, you know, I'm sure under scrutiny, it's probably, Jesus, that's just very complicated, stupid, what you're talking there. And I don't mind that. Because I don't know, it's like you can feel you're arcing off to some... There is a destination. There is a plan, perhaps subconsciously. Maybe whimsical. You're just, you know, you're hoping and you're dreaming, and that, you know, but you just got to show up. Just fucking show up and do what you do and enjoy it. Even when you're not enjoying it, do it and pretend you're fucking enjoying it. So, perspective, I wrote down here. Perspective is important. You have guts, gut instincts. Trust them. They're there. They have your best interests at heart. So trust them, you know what I mean? Don't get into it to make money. Or to be fucking X, Y, and Z. Don't do any of this. If you happen upon that as a result of your efforts, well done. Good for you. I mean that. But don't go in there with that being your objective. Your objective should be, can I do it today? And do it. And then, you know, at the start, I'd come in here. Did I even have here? I don't know if I even had here. But I'd record maybe 4 in, like, you know, the space of 3 hours. And I'd be deleting them one after the other. No, Jesus, no. And then I just had a fucking tantrum. And the last one I did was maybe 28 minutes, I think. And it wasn't much better than the previous ones I deleted. But it was like, I said, no, that's it, it's going up. Because I'll be there forever and a day trying to get this fucked up idea of a perfect whatever. You got to accept the fact you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But you know you want to do it. And you're just going to fucking... You have to start somewhere. So just start and fucking snowball. that's how we do it. We start and we snowball. And even if it's only in your mind, it's fine. There are some wonderful people out there in the world who will drop a message to you when you least expect it. It's usually out of the fucking blue, and it's usually, I don't know, it has this weird effect on you. It's like, it makes you happy that you trusted your instinct and just did what you were doing. And just, it's worth it, folks. If you feel it, do it, okay? Don't mind what anyone says. If this is I don't know, when I get involved in a thing, I get kind of fucking protective about it and about those in it. Because, there's no need for this throwing bullshit. You know what I mean? If it's not for you, fuck off. Move on. Leave them at it. They're hurting nobody. They're fucking working on themselves and making something. Creating something. So let them the fuck at it. Stop being a cunt. So you need to want it, people, regardless of what is said by anybody. Don't mind all that noise, okay? And don't mind all the fucking, you need this and you don't need shit, okay? You need a phone. A phone will do it all for you. And by the time you have 20 recorded on your phone, you'll know if this is for you. And if you want to come on the Blackbird podcast and talk about it, I would be delighted to tell you what little I know and share whatever information I can possibly share. And I just encourage you to do it. And if you're into writing, fuck it. People love stories, believe it or not. I mean, look at the shit that they've been forced to watch in movies these days. It's fucking terrible, tripe. So if you're into writing anything at all, write stories and then fucking talk about your stories. That's a very popular thing, I believe. People love stories. They always will. Something nice and original that's from your fucking brain. Just finish it and then fucking record you talking this thing. You could maybe give a chapter, read a chapter out, and then talk about where that came from in your mind, how you crafted it, shit like that. Because I'm doing that at the moment. I'm writing the thing, and I must admit, I sprinted through it for the first 10 pages, and I was like, Christ, this is so easy. But then we got into the thick of it, didn't we? Right, okay, now we're really starting. Here we go. There's interactions, there's new characters, and there's a very shallow background on all. There's still a lot of mystery. So now this moment is where these two sides will meet. Will I don't know. Then it's like, okay, there's going to be fucking violence. There's going to be drama. And then I reread the 10 pages and I was like, maybe not. Maybe not so much drama, maybe tension. So it's really cool the way when you reread it, you get all these. I mean, I was full sure, right? We're going to have not only one wolf here, we're going to have a whole bunch of them. And they're going to come down through this forested hill, okay? And these characters who are making their way up, I don't know what they're doing. They're like on a Renaissance mission. I don't know. What's the name of it? They're on a mission to find shit out, okay? But the wolves live here, okay? And they're younger than the main character, Wolf, if you want to say that. And in my head, I'm thinking, there'll be like fucking fur and teeth flying through the fucking wood and this blood. And it'll be a mess. They'll be screaming. It'll be dramatic. But as I was reading the 10 pages leading into this moment, no, James, there will not be flying fur and teeth and none of this. This is not appropriate. It's not necessary. It's, if anything, it totally betrays the previous 10 fucking pages in a way that is unbalanced. There's no grace in it. There's no fucking... The whole thing is just shot to shit if you do that. And it's a weird feeling to get because you're so full sure. Because you're riding on the momentum. But because you took your eye off the ball for maybe a few days, because, life. And then you go, oh, God, an hour, I'm going to fucking, where was I? And then you're going, okay, and the wolf. And then pause. And you're looking at it for 2 hours like, the wolf, what? What did the wolf do? What's the wolf going to do? The wolf, and that's it. That's where we are right now. But now I know with certainty what's going to happen next. Unfortunately, I'm going drinking tomorrow, so I don't know. If I can get it written tonight, great. If not, maybe Tuesday. And I'm thinking I'm going to revert to writing on handwriting. I'm thinking, I don't know, it might give it a whole different energy. Because typing, especially on the phone, sometimes most of it's on the phone, and I'm like, I keep predictive text fucks everything up. And then when I'm rereading it, there's bits missing. I was, why'd you tell me that was missing? I can't spell for shit. So, it's going to be a great fucking story. I'm fully, even if I'm doing no things, I tell you, I'll get it fucking printed. Hardback. I want that in a hardback. I was telling my buddy about it actually, and he was thinking, that sounds great. Obviously, you're going to change the name. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The name? No, the name is awesome. A Day in the Life of Dream. That's an awesome name for a book. It's misleading to a degree. I mean, it might be descriptive in a vague kind of way of the world that the story breeds in. But to say, he might be right, actually. I might have to change the name. But again, it's a beautiful thing. It's a fucking wonderful thing. I think I'll do an hour this evening, actually. Yes. So, I think I've got all my little bullet points down. I didn't want to be doing like a fucking... I had thought, I think I did it before, where you get like snippets of podcasts with guests earlier on there. But... lads, that's just not right for me today, because I'm too relaxed. So I'm here. I'm actually hiding here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those fucking kids have my head right. They're high energy kids, aren't they? Fuckers. I know it's all about the kids and shit, but Jesus Christ, we've only so much energy in our body and mind. So anyway, recap. Shall we recap? Do a podcast. All those numbers pertain particularly to the negative aspect, to the lockdown and after the lockdown. There is a lot of people, but that's probably a good thing, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy to do in the first place. I mean, regards to getting a phone and just doing them and uploading them onto all these things. Just for your own education and your own growth, it's great. And there has to be like what's the word? A thinning of the herd, as to say. But you're not in competition with anybody. It's like archery, and it's like art. You don't paint with money in mind. I don't, anyway. I'm painting. I'm trying to capture a thing. Same with the podcast. It's just a different medium. Same with the archery. It's just a different fucking setup altogether. It's at the core of them all is you and your thinking and your feeling and your hopes. So it's like, yeah, it's all learning and it's all cool that way. So forget about all the loud crazy business industry talk. It's none of that. No, just think you've picked up a guitar for the first time, you're with your buddies, you're in a shed somewhere, and you're learning how to play it together, and you're going to be you're going to have a band, and it's going to be great fun. Just think of it like that. You know what I mean? And don't be saying, well, I'm not creative. You are creative, okay? You funky monkey. Think of the funky monkey. Be a funky monkey, okay? You're all creative. So I shall leave you with that. I hope you're all fat. I hope you've had your fill. I'm going to have some... I have to practice now. I have to go training now for the drinking session tomorrow. It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it. I think I'll go with some Heinekens tonight. Have a few Heinekens. Get the body ready for tomorrow. Body's fine. It's just the fucking brains are shocked to shit. But I'm starting to get a bit cursy now. And I'm just going to relax here for another 20 minutes. And try to get something done. But when am I putting this out? Monday. So Happy New Year to you folks, okay? Happy New Year from the Blackbird podcast. I hope you have a good New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope to meet a bunchy and have some giggles this year. And that's all I got for you. So have a good one. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.